It's a strange feeling because I don't have health insurance today. Some people say, well, don't worry about it, but I do. I'm worried about it. And why is that? Because in 2014 I got a very bad accident, and that let me think about life, about how fragile our life can be. I will tell you about it, the story. It happened after an event in China in the middle of the night when I drove back home. I was on my motorbike. The road was a little bit slippery. When I was driving, suddenly I slipped. I ran into a concrete pillar with very sharp edges, and the motorbike followed me in my back. Yeah, that was very serious. So the accident happened actually in a tier 3 city. What does that mean? In China, the cities are ranked to a certain level. Tier 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And the ranking is related to the population, to the economical power, or even to the political relations and influence they have in the country. Well, I lived in a tier 3 city, and that is honestly, in a situation as where I am landed, very bad, because it also influenced the quality of the hospitals. And I can tell you, when you have a broken leg or a bad cold, you can go to the hospital in a tier 3 city. But in the situation where I landed, it's not that good. They don't have the equipment, they don't have the doctors who are specialized in this kind of situations. So I got a double problem. The first, the accident. Second, I got the problem that I lived in a tier 3 city. So there we go. When I arrived in the hospital, they waited for 3-4 days before they told me that they couldn't help me. In those 2-3 days, my belly was like if I was pregnant. And when they checked what happened there and inside, they find out there was a lot of blood and water. And what was happened? I got a lung that was punched by my rib, a broken rib. My liver was damaged, my kidney was damaged, and I got a fractured leg, upper leg. I still have a plate in it, but now it's okay. But it was very serious. And there's the problem. They couldn't help me. So they told me I need to go to Shanghai, because that was the nearest big city, for treatment. But there was a problem. It was not just going to Shanghai. I got actually 2 options. And they told me honestly, well, if you go to Shanghai, the chance you will survive is 50-50%. And that's because I was very weak and I lost a lot of blood. I said, what is the other choice? Well, the other choice was to stay in Hunsan, the tier 3 city, with the chance I could die. Why? Because they needed to wait for a doctor to come over from Shanghai, and it will takes time. So, yeah, did I got any choice? So I went to Shanghai in an ambulance. Well, that wasn't right. I never will forget. Painful and scary. Well, it was a miracle. I survived. When I arrived at the hospital, the doctors are already waiting for me, ready for the surgery. They did a quick scan, checked my body, and they told me I need the surgery as soon as possible because I was on the edge of the death. But I needed to pay. I needed to put 25,000 US dollar as a deposit. Well, that was not so easy because my insurance didn't let me pay upfront before the surgery or another treatment. Well, how to handle that? That was not easy. Well, I was lucky that I could talk for myself and I could bargain the price lower because I didn't got the money. Not up front, not so fast. I found a friend who paid the deposit and I started the surgery. So until today I'm still thinking about it. What happened if I was unconscious or I didn't got the money? I couldn't pay the deposit. Would they help me or just let me die? That's a big question. So today I don't have an insurance, and health insurance, and I keep thinking about 2014, the days when I needed it and was happy with my insurance. So you can see, life is not a guarantee that nothing happen. Always something can happen, and then you need maybe ask your insurance. I just want to be honest to you in my videos and show you reality. My experience hopefully can help other people, younger one, older one, to make the right decisions. I don't regret my life, but now I'm at a point I learned from the past. Thanks for your comments. It really helps me. And please, if you like my channel, subscribe.